It's week 5 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the football team and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Now Brown only lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the shit.
Throwing. Prescott. That escapes the sand. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they had to give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession. possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you ride the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
That's it.
Newton on first down. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now Newton on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 50, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
And they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Here we go, 46. 55. Check 56.
To throw is Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. To throw is Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Got. 20. Got. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Newton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pushing through the contact. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what last drive, when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. They'll run on first down. Gibson. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Check. Here we go, 47. All day, pump. My 52.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Game situation. Let's go. 90 is a mic. Nice, sweetheart. We're going to 53.
2nd down and goal. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
46.
Prescott to throw on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll find Gandy Golden there, complete.
Let's go.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A final shot before the break, Newton. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. David Montgomery, a touchdown run in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. On third down, it's Prescott. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. We're going to 54. Wire. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Flushed out right. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
We got plenty of fun,
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense back out there. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On play action, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, Taco, let's go. We got this, we got this.
47.
Prescott to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. Yeah, the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as, it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Cam's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And here's a give to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
20.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Newton. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I'm going to hit you all.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover. This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamin Davis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 368. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Newton gets this to Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And this one is incomplete.
Let's go, fellas.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check pass.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He wasn't ready.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
He's checking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st down, Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Move. 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Here's Dalton to throw for. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull back the 4. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things.
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.